could impact California.
And the search continues tonight for the suspect in a deadly shooting in Hollywood amid growing concern about violence in the area.
What I'm just asking you to do is just say it was corrupt and leave the rest to me and the Republican congressman.
On Capitol Hill, several of former President Trump's own appointees testified that he pressured them to help him overturn the 2020 election. Welcome to Kcal Dt News 8 o'clock, streaming live on CBS News Los Angeles. I'm Jeff Vaughn.
And I'm Serene Branson, in tonight for Susie Sa. We begin with breaking news. The Senate has approved a bipartisan gun violence bill. Today's vote clears the way for the House, which is expected to pass the bill tomorrow. It will be Congress's most far-reaching response in decades to the nation's run of mass shootings.
It took nearly a month of closed-door talks, we're told, for a bipartisan group of senators to hammer out this compromise. Although the bill does not represent all the gun control measures that President Biden had called for, he is expected, however, to sign it.
And plenty of reaction tonight to a major gun rights ruling from the U.S. Supreme Court. The decision will make it easier for people to carry concealed weapons in public.
Supreme Court striking down a New York gun law that required a person to show a special need in order to get a permit to carry a gun around.
Shocking. Absolutely shocking. We do not need people entering our subways, our restaurants, our movie theaters with concealed weapons. We don't need more guns on our streets.
I think it's very important, not just for New York, but for how other gun laws are going to be evaluated as well.
Well, for the majority opinion, Justice Clarence Thomas wrote the Second and 14th Amendments protect an individual's right to carry a handgun for self-defense outside of the home.
President Biden criticized today's ruling. He issued a statement saying it contradicts both common sense and the Constitution and should deeply trouble us all. The president called on Americans across the country to make their voices heard on gun safety, saying lives are on the line.
That New York law struck down by the High Court is similar to some strict concealed weapons laws here in California. As
Kcal Dt's Jeff Nguyen reports, this ruling will impact our state and also LA County, which has some of the toughest standards.
Gun owner Cesar Juarez says he's more inclined to apply for a concealed carry weapons permit after a 6-3 ruling from the Supreme Court. The conservative majority expanded gun rights in New York, California, and a handful of other states. Jonathan Solomon is a former police officer who now owns Redstone Firearms in Burbank. He says California will now have to join 43 states that have so-called shall issue standards.
What that means is basically the states now shall issue you a CCW or concealed weapons permit if you pass background checks, 1. 2, if you take all the required training courses.
The High Court says Americans have the right to carry firearms outside of their home for self-defense. However, California has required concealed carry permits to only be issued to those who could show a good cause or special need to be armed. California's Attorney General says the ruling does affirm states' rights on gun laws. He's working with lawmakers to respond to the High Court's decision.
The court did not disturb California's long-standing efforts to prevent dangerous individuals from obtaining these permits.
Of California's 58 counties, 37 already grant permits simply if an applicant requested for self-defense. The other 21 counties, including Los Angeles, have tighter standards. For example, requiring applicants to demonstrate that they have business-related or professional risks that justify them being armed. The LA County Sheriff's Department says Sheriff Alex Villanueva has expanded the number of approved concealed weapons permits, and the